Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I, as as usual, recording this video before I go to sleep. I guess, but I mean, I'm pretty tired. It was a long day full of all kinds of adventures, and thank God, a lot of progress. I kind of hate, but at the same time, sometimes I guess you need someone to remind you that all people, no matter what, how much they're successful, are in business, life, finance, and anything out there. They all have doubt throughout going through life, obviously. And I started this new thing, in my life. I guess there's just like kind of like a new stage, I guess. So what we are doing right now is a little how to say that, different. I guess that's the only word I can describe this thing. We are not trying to get a coding job anymore, like for a while, for now, okay? And we're not trying to, the biggest thing is this one, I guess, because I'm not like, the way I used to operate with my agency is not changing. It's kind of like in the background, right? So I'm like talking to guys, and if there's like something really big thing to discuss, or there's a lot of things to discuss all in once, we're having meetings with my co-founder. So he's on a day job right now making money. I'm on a day job making money. We're about to purchase the new domain for our agency, domain name, obviously, on the internet. There's this one thing I kind of go through, and I'm gonna quickly go through it. So Stripe, I spend a lot of time dealing with it, so I deserve to talk about it, okay? I talked back and forth with Stripe's support team a lot, and on email, obviously. And once they said something which is really kind of interesting, I'm gonna even read you what they said, because I literally said them, I kind of, okay, give me a second, I'm gonna find that email. Yeah. I asked, thank you. I had a question. It looks like if I want to use Stripe, I have to register a business legally, right? So if I want to test the product before going legal, I can't do that. And they reply, on about the same day, with difference of 30 minutes, which is cool. Hi Sanjar, thank you for quick reply and for bringing this to our attention. When you say to test the product before going legal, are we referring to the product you will sell? Can you please tell me more about this? As if for your question regarding registering legally, you are correct, because for you to use Stripe in the US, you must be incorporated in the US and have a valid physical US address. Stripe will then verify your legal entity name, entity type, EIN, and business address on your articles of incorporation. Anyway, I remember I remember once they said you don't have to like register a company. I kind of yeah. In regards to the question I have sent, I would like to clarify. They're saying if it's required for you to have an actual product before legally registering for business, and if you are creating a small software, which I believe is your business, you can create a Stripe account if you have requirements mentioned on my previous email. So basically, um, they kind of said you don't have to literally register a business if you like. All you want is basically open a Stripe account. You can register a Stripe account as an individual, but in that case, you can't escape this um, paying taxes trap or something like that, basically. Um, so I guess two main kind of the things we hit on is basically having a physical address, which is required. You know, you have to be in the country, be available in the country, or even a citizen of that country in some cases, um, through which you're registering a Stripe account. And Stripe, by the way, is not available in all countries in the world. And second, there is if you're an individual, you have this thing called social security numbers. So basically, you get this social security number if you have like a full-time job, something like that, right? So basically, if you have a full-time job, you pay taxes and like you know so basically you have to pay taxes kind of ways. I that's what I understood. I mean, you pay taxes either through registering company or either being employed full-time somewhere, and this is like two ways I guess you can register your Stripe account. I don't know. I mean, I can understand from like a business perspective, but from a customer perspective, it's you know there got to be some kind of other ways you can like understand and like understand that someone is like trying to scam and someone is who and some other person who is not trying to scam. I don't know. These people are smart enough to deal with these problems, and they couldn't find a solution to it, a better solution than doing something like that. Okay, anyway, so that's enough for Stripe. Uh okay, I mean, yeah, the first thing I said in the beginning of the video, what is different? Yeah, I'm not trying to get a coding job, so what am I trying to do? Okay, there's like two things. um I'm not gonna be like trying to get a job at all, kinda. If opportunities will kind of pop up on my way, because they do, alhamdulillah. uh, the day job I'm working right now in, and we have all kinds of different customers. We have people who work in tech, programmers coming to us, and sometimes you have to sign some papers, and to sign a paper you first have to print that paper out. So what they do is basically send us the PDF. I print it out, they sign it, and then they take a photo, then send it to the employee. And what I was saying is basically, I can, like, it's not like a plan or goal, like, if I will have, if I could, because I don't want to like spend time and effort on this thing, to get not necessarily a tech job, but just a higher paying job than the current job I'm working in. then I will do that. We'll go for that. And the second thing is probably the biggest one I have been saving for, oh my god, already 10 minutes. I think, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, okay? And I know that a lot of people already not watching this video, so I'm just gonna enjoy talking to the camera, I guess. Yeah, the biggest pivot moment is me going back to rewinding, and like rememorizing, relearning, you name it, programming. The coding stuff I forgot. I haven't been coding for months in a row. I kind of started, you know, relearning the old stuff I forgot in like May, or I guess May of this year. But then I quit it because I started the startup, a software company, and which failed eventually. But the goal was that I don't have to like watch these tutorials and do all of this like lead code and like hypothetical stuff, because I'm gonna be learning everything in practice. But eventually I realized that I was kind of just escaping learning new things and just going with the things I knew how to do, which was a very wrong decision to do. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna show you just to give it a little bit of vibe. So this is the way how my, okay, I'm gonna put this thing aside. This is how many folders I have on my home screen right now. If you can read the folder names, I guess you can already understand. Yeah, basically learning Node.js, which is backend, and yeah, learning frontend. This is the folder I downloaded all of the videos, and we're gonna be watching them. It's not that a lot, like I have been putting it away. It's my fear, you can say. It's my freaking fear of feeling dumb and stupid about myself. Because when you learn something new, when you improve, you feel really bad about the current version of yourself, and you hate yourself because of that, and this is a very uncomfortable thing to go through. So I guess, I mean, maybe the reason I even started this software company was to escape this pain to a certain degree. But now, after I had, yesterday I had this one meeting with a senior developer. I didn't ask him, but I guess he was a senior developer, and he asked me a basic questions. I kind of like, I remember some of the advanced things which are required to build apps, because I, as you know, I have been building this project expense app. So yeah, I mean, we have to watch all of these videos now. We have to relearn and re-memorize, I guess, and there is no escape from that. But the good news is that after I kind of made the first step, and I downloaded the lessons from my old coding bootcamp, I kind of realized that it's not like a lot, which is kind of funny, before taking the first action, you're pissed off and you don't want to do that. But then you kind of like start slowly but surely doing the progress, and like going the right direction, which is against your fear. And what happened is that I realized that this is possible, bro. You know, no panic, chill, like I know these things. This is gonna be a lot easier to go through these things the second time, inshallah. And I'm gonna go through these things pretty quickly, inshallah. I used to go to coding bootcamp 3 days in a week. So if I'm gonna be doing one lesson even a day, like like every single day, just it's like 7 lessons in a week versus 3 lessons. So I mean, yeah, we have all the chances in the world to complete this thing. And the good news is that, I mean, at the end of the day, we're a tech company, tech agency, you can say. um, websites are also websites are also considered a tech product, okay? And we have no one in our team who is technical except me. And guess what? I am not good enough and I have to improve. See you later. There was a lot of water in this video, I know. But I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should record videos when I'm not tired and I don't want to go to sleep. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I want to kind of jump through the time and be in that stage of life where I'm already $1 million a month and I can talk about wins and not struggles. This is the moment of my life which I have to record and talk about more, because this is what makes all of these wins taste better and taste it at all, and I'm not talking enough about it, I guess. I should have talked more in details. And 16-minute video, 17-minute video, bro, there were too many things happening all in one single day for you to explain how many things which have happened. A lot of the things I can't remember. I just can't remember. We're just going through this life. I am talking to people, networking on my day job, trying to land a higher paying job because I wanna get a higher paying job. And I'm learning how to code, and I am recording videos every day, and I am running the agency at the end of the day. I mean, little by little, I guess I have to create some content for the agency. I mean, outreach is in the hands of my co-founder. I don't have as much time as he does, but I at least have to dedicate time on weekends to create maybe one video a week for agencies agencies YouTube channel, and do something for the agency as well, because I guess I can do that. Inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of even hard for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the human nature. Kind of don't wanna talk about. I don't really want to talk about these things, even with like people in real life. Kind of don't wanna, just go through it without like any of that, blah blah blah, talking, But at least I have to record it for myself, document it for myself. So yeah, I am gonna be saying something, but I want you to understand that there is a lot more. a lot more of the things which I just kind of refuse to talk about because I want to be a man, and I am afraid of being unthankful.